Okay. Oh. All right. Yo, this was a good episode. I'm sorry if I'm just gonna be fanboying right now about like this episode. Not only was so good, but Fire Force Season 2 is back with Episode 1 today, people. And here is my review, no editing. I'm just gonna fanboy about it because it was one of, if not the best type of like anime season, anime like episode opening of a season that is also a filler episode that I've ever seen. Like I like a lot of My Hero episodes that are filler that open a season up are like really good, but this was top notch. We got to see all the ladies in cute outfits and them having like a day off type of thing, and then we had an Inferno with 5 cores in its body. Like, what? Did 5 people fuse with it? But I'm not going to get too much into that because it's obviously a filler episode, so who knows? But maybe something like that is in the future of the season. I have no idea. I saw that preview and I'm hyped to go to the fourth, Company 4. Fantastic. But today's episode is about, this review is about Season 2, Episode 1 of Fire Force. First of all, let's get into the ladies in the beginning, or everybody having a day off in the beginning, right? Iris looking cute in her dress, like always, like just adorable and everything. Tamaki, one thing that I was extremely surprised about that did not happen in this episode was Tamaki, her lucky lecture type of thing, or whatever, when like, you know, she accidentally has like a wardrobe malfunction type of stuff. That didn't happen once. I was so unbelievably surprised that none of that even happened or whatever. So like they all had a day off and invited Shinra to the day off and everything. And Iris is talking about how Tamaki has always been like concerned about him, whatever. She's like that. Tamaki's that adorable tsundere type of chick. But that was like really cute. And again, like Tamaki's outfit looked fire. Like she got that blue shirt on, t-shirt on, and then I think it was like a I forgot what type of pants they are, but like it's like really like puffy on the bottom, or like the middle to the bottom or something. Like that's, they have some serious fashion. Obviously Iris with the Iris with the cute dresses and whatnot. Tamaki got that really good looking like outfit and every Fashion Nova type of chick. Very chic, very nice looking. And then you got Maki, who like she imagined like herself in a dress, and that outfit looked so cute. Like that dress that she was imagining herself in, saying that like, oh, I wouldn't look good in a dress, but Shinra's like, you look great in a dress. Like, you look great. But like, even then, like her outfit with just the classic white t-shirt and like I believe they're high-rise jeans or something like that. Like you can really see that she works out her quads and her booty, man, her glutes. Oh, let's not get too much into that, but like she looked so good in just the classic high-rise jeans and a white t-shirt. It looked fantastic. And then after that, the whole fight with the Inferno was amazing. 5 cores or whatever, Vulcan and I believe his name's Leaked, right? Who are trying to find where the cores are and everything. And everybody coming in hot. The squad. You got Obi, you got Hinawa, you got Maki, you got Tamaki, you got Shinra, you got Arthur, you got Vulcan, you got Leaked, bro. That image of them walking through the smoke, I'm like, Fire Force is back, baby. Fire Force is back. And then you see them rolling up in the squad. Like, bro, the music also was so good. Like, it wasn't, like, exactly just taking the soundtrack from the first season and putting it in this one. There's new sounds, there's new tracks and whatnot in it. It wasn't just, like, dun 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 dun. It wasn't just that. There was a bunch of other, like, music going on and everything. And, like, that whole fight with the Inferno was amazing. The animation was so good, obviously, because Fire Force is just amazing with the animation and everything. The whole episode was fantastic, and then the whole fight, we're seeing like, you know, the images of like everybody fighting and then using their pyrokinetic abilities, and then like, you know, Obi, Iris, and Vulcan and Link not using them, and then it shows like the label of like who these characters are, like a action pose of everybody just like stopping for like one like shot, and then it shows like their name and their occupation and what they are and everything. Like that was so cool. It's getting hot in here, man. It's getting real hot in here. Hold on a second. Okay. Woo, man, that episode, Fire Force episode was literal fire, and I'm starting to perspire a little bit. But like the whole sequence was so good. And then you see Arthur coming in hot with Shinra when like Vulcan was trying to get away from the Inferno, and then like Shinra and Arthur come out of the truck. And for a second, I thought that Arthur was like on Shinra's back to attack like the Inferno, which looked like, oh my gosh, the animation of Arthur coming in hot to fight that Inferno with Shinra was just amazing. Like this episode was so good, and it's a filler episode. Like I can only imagine what the rest of the season is gonna be. Like I'm starting to stutter and like miss words, because I'm just so excited and happy and ecstatic that the show is back. So that whole fight with the Inferno was amazing, and Shinra taking it out at the end. You know, everybody taking out the limbs, and just seeing everybody like fighting this thing. Each person, like Tamaki gets one arm of the Inferno, Maki gets the other one, then Arthur gets the leg, and then Captain Obi gets the other leg, and they both destroy, and then Shinra comes in hot with the torso, destroying the torso, the actual core that's where the heart is. Like, it was so good just seeing all of their fighting and stuff. Oh my, and Maki, when she uses her sputters with like those machines that Vulcan like created for her, like destroying the core in that arm, was so good. Like you see Maki going like she's a freaking like ninja, or like top tier martial artist or something, like some Bruce Lee type shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, like she's amazing. My favorite character, best girl for me personally, but you know who's second best girl? Hibana. Ooh, Princess Hibana was in here, and like I was so happy. So anyways, the whole Inferno thing that happened in the first half was just fantastic, and them having like their like day off outfit, their casual outfit, was just so good. It was so great. And then the second half is like them talking about a Fire Force nude calendar or whatever, for like for them to be like more relatable to the citizens or something like that. And it was so funny. And not only that, but like even before, literally right before that, Hinawa brought like he decided to, because like Iris and Tamaki and Maki decided to go out shopping like for themselves, but also to help with Lieutenant Hinawa's like outfits and stuff and his fashion, because he doesn't know anything about fashion and shit. I'm surprised he didn't get mad at Tamaki, Maki, and Iris in that situation. Like, bro, I did not expect him to like not be pissed. Like, I didn't expect that. But like, just to see him come in with this hat that says nudist bitch. What? He didn't even think of like seeing like what it said, or like, oh my gosh, I was cracking up. Like, how could you wear that with not knowing what it says? Like, he is so funny. Like, oh my gosh. And it's because like Maki and Tamaki and Iris like got a little carried away with like, oh, he doesn't know fashion and stuff, so like instead, well, at first they wanted to get him like good clothes and stuff, but then they're like, oh, maybe he'll like wear random stuff, so then they start buying like random stuff for him, which was like hilarious. And they were like getting these cute like hats and stuff in this silly looking shop, and Shinra was right there. He's like, oh my gosh, like Hinawa's not even going to like, he's gonna freak out and everything. And it was just so funny. And man, like it was so good. Like, it was just so funny that he's wearing this shit that they picked out for him without him even knowing anything about fashion. It was just so funny and so bad. But also, like, when they were trying on, like, Tamaki was trying on a bald cap, which was hilarious. And then you got Iris wearing, like, this cute animal type hat, which... Bro, Iris is so freaking cute. Like, she looked so happy running around that store looking for random things to, like, put on and stuff. And she gave Shinra this cute little, like, demon horn type of, like, hat. And he was like, smiling. He thought it was funny. And, like, it was just a good time. And then that Inferno thing happened. And then, like, after that, they'd be talking about the Fire Force nude calendar type of thing, which was hilarious. Because, they were all, like, working out and such. And... Like, and then Shinra's like, oh, if we're talking about like Fire Force like nude calendar and stuff, he's thinking about Hibana. So he's like, oh, am I gonna be able to see that shit or whatever? Oh my gosh, Hibana. Oh, bro. And then you got Iris behind him, which was so funny, being like, what were you thinking you were gonna see, huh, Shinra? And he's like, nothing. I'm sorry. I thought that was hilarious. And then you get Hibana in her, like, on her throne or whatever, in her, like, amazing throne room and everything, saying like, she's like, oh my gosh, Shinra's naked body. Like, that whole thing was hilarious. And, like, I know Fire Force it doesn't have anything to do really with romance and stuff like that at all, like, pretty much, whatever, but, man, I really like Hibana and Shinra together. Like, that would be the cutest thing, because I love a girl who's very tenacious and very persistent in a specific love that she has, and that is literally Hibana from the first season. Obviously, you can tell that from after he fought her, and like this episode, her being like, Shinra naked, I want to see it. She's like the perv, which is like hilarious. She's like, I want to see it, but then if I do, everybody else is gonna see it, and he's not gonna be able to belong to just me and everything. And she's like crying and stuff, and she's like, I just have to accept it, you know. So she's like crying, and like that whole thing was just sweet and was just cute and funny. And oh man, but then when Shinra looked at the section of Company 5, it was just all of her guys that were called Gravel, like just stacked up like in a pyramid or something. It was just hilarious. That whole thing was just so funny. Like, this whole episode was amazing, and it was hilarious, and it was funny, and the music was amazing, and like Hibana coming in, I did not expect her to be in there, but like I'm still rooting for her. But again, Fire Force isn't like about that, like, pretty much at all. I'm gonna say pretty much and not just say like at all, because I mean some probably is gonna happen or whatever. But like it was so cute, and it was such a good episode, a good like startup to a season that's a filler episode that I haven't seen like at all. Except for maybe like My Hero, I think like season 3 and season 4, like the filler episodes in the beginning were really, really good. But yeah, this was one of like the best filler episodes of an anime season, like an opening that I've seen. And the music, bro, the opening song, I might just love it just as much as the first opening of the first season was so good. And then the ending theme, that might very well be my favorite ending. Well, actually, Lenny Code Fiction from the last season, the second ending was my first one, and then this one probably is my second, and then the third is the first ending of the first season. It was great. The music is so good, animation's so good. The story of this episode was really good, with like them having a day off. And then, like, them trying to find things for Hinawa, which was just so unbelievably funny. Like, they ended up just not caring about him having good fashion and just made him wear wacky-ass shit. Like, that was hilarious. With, like, a bunny tail and, like, a weird-looking bunny hat that said, nudist bitch. That was so funny. And that was hilarious. And Obi was pissed and stuff. And that was just hilarious and funny. And then the whole fight with the Inferno, and then the whole nude calendar, like Fire Force nude calendar, was hilarious. And then Hibana being like she wanted to see Shinra's body, which was just, that was funny. And like it was an overall such a great episode for the startup of a season. and I'm excited to see what else is next because like this episode was so good and it was only a filler episode. So I'm very hyped and I'm very excited to see what's to come this whole season. Next episode is Shinra's gonna go to the Company 4 from the preview and everything, and I'm ready. I'm freaking ready for all this shit. Again, fantastic episode. What did you guys think about this episode? Leave down in the comments your thoughts about this episode, your thoughts about like the things that I said and stuff. What you like about the episode, leave down in the comments and everything. And like the video if you did, like the video if you liked the episode, like the video if you like Fire Force, like the video if you're excited for Fire Force Season 2 and everything, like the video if you like me and anything I had to say and such, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and their discussion videos and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most important, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I'll see y'all later in the next video. Peace out. May the force be with you always. And plus ultra and latum.